I'm never quite sure when this thing is starting to broadcast, so just bear with me for a second. We're going to talk about pet insurance here in a minute. Just need to make sure that the broadcast is started. Looks like it is. Sorry. Give me a second. Another second. Got a slideshow I want to share with you guys here. All right. So running a veterinary practice takes skill, heart, and nonstop hustle. But when it comes to the business side, that's where a lot of DVMs get stuck. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and that's exactly why I started this weekly series. I'm Cassie Sykes, an enrolled agent. Hang on. Slide, sorry. An enrolled agent and the founder of Greener Pastures Income Tax. Every week, I go live to break down the financial side of veterinary practice ownership so you can make confident decisions without getting lost in spreadsheets or second guessing every number. Why do I give this away for free? Because when veterinary practices are financially strong, everyone benefits. You, the owner, your team, and most importantly, the animals in your care. And I'll be honest, this helps me too. Showing up live each week helps keep me connected to this incredible community and reminds me why I do what I do. Each live session is packed with practical strategies to help you manage cash flow, improve profitability, and actually move your practice forward without the stress, burnout, or overwhelm. If you know another vet who could use this, tag them and share this video. Even if you're catching the replay, I always circle back to check comments and answer questions. Before we get started, today I've got something a little special for anyone who's ready to take this a step further. If you book a free call with me after this live, I'll send you a custom Google Sheet template to help you with today's training topic on how to streamline your pet insurance coordination. It's designed to save your front desk time and help your book stay clean. I'll explain more as we go, so stick around. And if you already know you want that sheet, just head to the link in the comments to grab a time on my calendar. Again, it's totally free. So let's get into it. Today, we're talking about how to streamline pet insurance coordination. One of the most underrated time drains I see in the veterinary practices that I serve, especially busy ones, is pet insurance coordination. That's why we're diving into today. We're diving into today. Not from a clinical perspective, not from a policyholder's point of view, but from the practice management side. From your front desk, your workflow, your books, your bank account, and your ability to create a calm, efficient, financially healthy operation. In case we haven't met, I'm Cassie Sykes, an enrolled agent. That's the highest credential issued by the IRS and founder of Greener Pastures Income Tax. I work specifically with veterinary professionals to take the stress out of the financial side of your business, whether that's cleaning up your books, reducing tax headaches, or helping you run a more profitable, sustainable practice. I've been in this field, accounting, tax, enrolled agent, for over 25 years. I'm based in East Texas, married since 2006, and a mom to two teenagers. That's not correct. I've been in the field for 25 years, but I've only been an enrolled agent since 2019. 19? Yeah, so 6 years. But I have been in the field for over 25 years. Sorry. Outside of work, I play roller derby. And yes, my derby name is inspired by April 15th, because when you spend your days wrangling tax code and compliance rules, sometimes you've got to blow off some steam on wheels. Bottom line, if I can make sense of tax law after a scrimmage or a game, we can absolutely make it work for your practice as well. Pet insurance, getting into the topic, pet insurance has exploded in popularity over the past few years. More pet owners are getting coverage, which in theory is great. It means they're more willing to approve diagnostics, they're more open to care plans and surgical options. It's supposed to help you provide better medicine and generate more revenue. But here's the kicker, that revenue only helps if you actually collect it. And what I see in most practices is the increase in pet insurance has created a back end nightmare. Every claim is a little different. Every carrier has its own process. Some reimburse the client, some reimburse you. Some require vet signatures, some need specific invoice formats, some bounce claims back for missing a checkbox. If you don't have a streamlined system to handle all of that, your team ends up wasting hours every week tracking down paperwork, resending claims, explaining the same things to clients over and over again. And what does that lead to? It leads to overworked front desk staff, burnout, increased turnover, missed reimbursements, messy books, and worst of all, a poor client experience. So if you want to improve your profitability and your team's efficiency, pet insurance has to become a streamlined process, not a stressor. So let's break down how to do that. Step one is to set clear expectations. So the first place most practices go wrong is at the front desk, at check-in or check-out, when the client brings up pet insurance. If your team isn't trained with a clear script or explanation, things can go sideways fast. Clients assume you'll bill their insurance directly, or they're confused about how much they'll owe. Or worse, they're shocked when they are asked to pay up front and say something like, but my vet back home just billed the insurance directly. This leads to frustrated clients and staff who feel like they're constantly apologizing. You need to set a firm professional expectation that makes your workflow clear and protects your cash flow. Here's a simple script your team can use. We're happy to provide everything you need to submit your claim, but we do collect payment at the time of service. Once the insurance company processes your claim, they'll reimburse you directly. I'll repeat that, and I'm also going to put that in the comments so you can copy paste if it's helpful. We're happy to provide everything you need to submit your claim, but we do collect payment at the time of service. Once the insurance company processes your claim, they'll reimburse you directly. This script sets boundaries and positions your practice as helpful, but not responsible for reimbursement. It also helps avoid chasing down unpaid balances while clients wait for their check. If you want to go the extra mile, post a printed version of your insurance policy at the front desk, on your website, or even inside your welcome packets for new clients. This creates consistency and reduces surprises. Transparency, I have found transparency being right up front just makes everything a lot easier. Less questions, less stress, less issues. The second step is to create a centralized system for claims. This is where I see most practices really bleed time. Each doctor or tech fills out forms a little differently. Some clients call 2 weeks later asking, did you send in my claim yet? And no one knows the answer. Claims get lost or duplicated or submitted without the right documents. This doesn't just cost time, it costs money. You need a designated person or a small team to own the pet insurance process. Even if it's only a few hours a week, someone needs to take full responsibility for ensuring all documentation is complete, submitting claims, following up on reimbursements, communicating timelines and expectations to clients, and logging claim activity. If you're not quite ready for a full insurance coordinator, you can still make this easier with a shared checklist or SOP, standard operating procedure. Something that outlines what info is needed, what the carrier's process is, and where to save everything. This is especially important if you have multiple team members jumping in. You want claims handled the same way every time. The next step is to create a standardized workflow. Some practice management systems now offer built-in integrations with pet insurance providers, or at least let you generate claims with a single click. If your software doesn't have that functionality, don't worry, there are still some great options available. Browser-based tools like Policy Advisor, Trupanion's Vet Portal, and Fetch's online claim hub make it easy to streamline the process, even without a full integration. But no matter what tools you're using, the key is to digitize your internal workflow so things don't fall through the cracks. Tools are great, but if you're not implementing them and not doing the same thing every time, they're worthless. So my recommendation is to start by creating PDF templates for your most common carriers, then build out a shared Google Drive folder with subfolders organized by date or by carrier. Inside that folder, use a Google Sheet to track every claim status, whether it's submitted, in review, paid, or denied. Train your front desk team to update it every time a claim progresses. This kind of system doesn't just keep your front desk organized, it makes sure your bookkeeper or accountant can tie payments to actual claims instead of playing guessing games with random deposit amounts. And if this sounds like something you need but don't have time to build, I've got you covered. Anyone who books a free call with me from this live will get a custom Google Sheet template to help you implement this right away. Just head to my booking link in the comment and grab a time in the comments and grab a time that works for you. The next step is to use tools to automate and organize. This is the part where it really starts to affect your books. So let's say your practice submits 25,000 worth of insurance claims in quarter 1. Do you know how much of that was actually received? If not, you might be overestimating your revenue and underestimating your collection gap. Insurance reimbursements often show up in bulk and without clear labels. If no one is tracking which payments came in, you won't know if you were shorted, or if a claim was denied, or if you accidentally billed the wrong amount. Over time, this can add up. Your accountant can't fix it after the fact. So you need a process, even if it's manual at first, to match every incoming reimbursement to a claim. Otherwise, you'll see discrepancies in revenue and your financial reports won't be accurate. That means poor cash flow forecasting, and that leads to overspending, undersaving, and all the things we're trying to prevent. The next step is to audit and improve every quarter. Pet insurance is an ongoing process, isn't everything? Not a one-time fix. So carriers change requirements, clients ask different questions, team members forget parts of the process. So you need to treat your insurance workflow like you would any other operational system. Review it regularly. Ask your team, where are the bottlenecks? Are clients still confused at checkout? Are claims being submitted consistently? Do we have outstanding reimbursements sitting in limbo? Even just reviewing this once per quarter can help you tighten the process and catch missing revenue. And if you're not sure where to start, that's where I come in. We can talk strategy for your practice. So if you're running a busy veterinary practice and you know there are leaks in your system, whether it's pet insurance, accounts receivable follow-up, collections, or just messy books, we should talk. I offer a free profit and cash flow analysis call where we walk through what's working, what's not, and where money might be falling through the cracks. No pressure, no pushy sales, just a smart conversation about how to improve your numbers. You can grab a time in the link that I'm going to post in the comments. Your practice doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're ready to start running it with more clarity, control, and confidence, this is a great place to start. Before you go, I want to share an incredible resource designed to elevate your veterinary practice's financial success. I put together a free ebook just for you called 7 Financial Strategies. Inside, you'll discover practical steps to increase profitability, improve cash flow, and make smarter financial decisions for your practice. You can grab your free copy in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, please like this video, share it with other veterinarians, and I'll see you next time. Next week, we're going to talk about how to unlock tax savings by employing your children. I hope you guys have a good and safe and happy 4th, and I will talk with you soon.